Let the record reflect that it is now 7:32, and we will reconvene the regular meeting. May I ask the clerk to call the roll?
Mr. Alessi?
Here.
Ms. Buckley?
Here.
Mr. Neese?
Here.
Mr. Parikh?
Here.
Mr. Nessie?
Here. Will the Director of Law, Kevin Stargey, please summarize the executive session discussion?
Yes, the council had an executive session prior to this meeting, which is permitted for confidential matters. There were two matters discussed, a personnel matter and potential litigation. That was all that was discussed in the confidential session.
Thank you, Mr. Stargey. At this time, I would like to invite everyone to join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. There are 3 sets of meeting minutes for approval. May I have a motion to approve the April 21st, 2026 regular session meeting minutes?
Motion?
Thank you, Ms. Buckley. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Neese. May I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Alessi?
Yes.
Ms. Buckley?
Yes.
Mr. Neese?
Yes.
Mr. Parikh?
Yes.
Mr. Nessie?
Yes. May I have a motion to approve the May 5th, 2026 regular session meeting minutes?
Motion.
Thank you, Mr. Alessi. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Parikh. May I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Alessi?
Yes.
Ms. Buckley?
Yes.
Mr. Neese?
Yes.
Mr. Parikh?
Yes.
Mr. Nessie?
Yes. May I have a motion to approve the May 5th, 2026 executive session meeting minutes?
Motion.
Thank you, Mr. Neese. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Buckley. May I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Alessi?
Yes.
Ms. Buckley?
Yes.
Mr. Neese?
Yes.
Mr. Parikh?
Yes.
Mr. Nessie?
Yes. The next item on our agenda is reports this evening. At this time, I would like to invite Mayor Clay up to the dais for the presentation of tonight's certificates of recognition.
Hi, everybody, and welcome. Before I get started with this particular proclamation, I would like to ask Stacy Slowinski to come up to the dais. You have to at least stand with me while I say all these great things about you. It is one of my favorite parts of the job to work with a committee to select the Citizen of the Year. And this year, the Citizen of the Year is Stacy Slowinski. Now, there are a number of things that I need to tell you about Stacy, which I know many of you know, but I need to make sure everyone knows. Some people serve their community through a single project or a moment in time. Others dedicate a lifetime to making their town stronger, richer in spirit, and more connected to its history and traditions. Stacy Slowinski is one of those people. For more than 3 decades, which is a lot longer than a lot of people in this room have been alive. I'm sorry, Stacy. I'm facing my own existential crisis right now. Stacy has devoted herself to preserving the history and the character of Tinton Falls, while also helping shape the community we are in today. Since 1990, she has served as the chairwoman of the Historic Preservation Commission, helping protect historic sites and guiding efforts to preserve the unique identity of our borough. As borough historian since 1999, she has ensured that the stories of Tinton Falls and the people who built this community are remembered and shared with future generations. One of Stacy's most lasting contributions has been her leadership at the Crawford House. In 2009, she established the Friends of the Crawford House and helped lead restoration and renovation that transformed the property into a vibrant center for education, for history, and community programming. Because of her vision and her experience, sorry, I just lost my place. The Crawford House is not simply preserved. It's alive with activity and learning and connection. Her service to our community reaches far beyond historic preservation. She has given her time and energy to the library, our schools, our scouting organizations, the PTA, music programs, community gardens, and countless other initiatives over the years. She has mentored young people, supported families, encouraged volunteerism, and worked behind the scenes to improve the lives of others without ever seeking recognition, which is why we have to recognize her. Whether coordinating educational programs, mentoring Eagle Scout projects, establishing community gardens, or creating opportunities for residents to gather and learn, Stacy has always led with humility, kindness, and a deep love for Tinton Falls. What makes her so deserving is not only the length of her service, but the impact of it. Her dedication has helped preserve our history, strengthen community connections, and create a lasting legacy that will benefit generations to come. Stacy, on behalf of the Borough Council and the residents of Tinton Falls, thank you for your tireless commitment, your leadership, and your extraordinary service to our community. We are proud to recognize you as our 2026 Citizen of the Year. I'm not going to read it because I pretty much read it all in the introduction. Does council want to comment? Of course.
Can I say that none of what we accomplished at the Crawford House could ever have happened without the support of the borough. Way back when Ann McNamara did not tell me I was crazy when I floated the idea to her, and ever since that day, administration, staff, DPW has been there when we needed them. And they still aren't telling me I'm crazy, at least not to my face. So I need to thank you, all of you here, and all of your predecessors, for everything the borough has done and continues to do to make our work possible.
Right, this next incredible group, this is actually the second opportunity that we've had to honor this particular team. And I'd like to ask if Coach Benito can come up. And I also would like to recognize both School Superintendent Dr. Lisa Goldie and Curriculum Supervisor, okay, Dr. Kidry, who are here in the audience tonight. tonight, we're proud to recognize the Tinton Falls Middle School 2026 Panthers softball team for an extraordinary season and a truly unforgettable year. This remarkable group of student athletes delivered a performance that can only be described as exceptional, finishing their undefeated championship season with a perfect 12-0 record. 12-0. I really think the Yankees need you guys. The Panthers demonstrated skill, determination, and resilience in every inning that they played. They lifted one another up and represented Tinton Falls with pride both on and off the field. We also want to acknowledge the team's dedicated managers who will be calling up this evening, who played a vital role in their success. Their dedication, support, and commitment helped to keep the team running smoothly and ensure that every game day was set up for success. As we celebrate these accomplishments, we also recognize a bittersweet milestone. Tomorrow, the team's 13 eighth grade players will graduate and move on to high school, where I hope you'll be playing there. Their leadership, energy, and impact on the school community will be deeply missed. On behalf of myself and the Borough of Tinton Falls, we congratulate the entire team and coaching staff, because it doesn't happen without good coaching. I just have to say, Coach is very humble and didn't want any of this about him, but I have to say, it's great to have you back here another year. The memories made this year will live on, and we cannot wait to see what these talented students achieve next. I'm going to have Coach call up each young woman, and when you come up, if you could remain standing so that we can get a group shot.
Okay, our first two are our team managers who were not able to make it today, but we'll make sure they get these certificates. Okay, yes, their names, of course, these are their names. Yes, no. Jayla Alberto and Addison Mara. Carter Yale. Eva Ganos. All right, Jalen Healy is unable to make it as well. Alexandra Minifo. Alyssa Policastro. Bella McConnell. Lila Sickles. Mackenzie Trump. Natalie English. Olivia Bergen. Tori Galante. Haley Oakson. Isabella Bruno. Cam Healy. Chloe Vidakian. No, just to say a couple words. You know, it is a really bittersweet moment, as Mayor Clay mentioned, that we have so many 8th graders that are moving on. It was a really tremendous season, and it was a really tremendous season, and I am just completely confident that all of them are going to do absolutely incredible things. One more thank you for all of the parents who brought these players to tryouts and to practices already, you know, with tons of experience, and you know, a big credit to all the parents for the time, the energy, and the money and everything else that goes into making these players such, you know, talented softball players. So thanks to all of you, and thank you to the town for being so supportive always.
Did I? Yeah. No. I just played rec. Before proceeding to the next agenda item, we will take a short 3-minute break. Anyone wishing to leave may do so at this time. The presentation by the Tinton Falls Environmental Commission will be carried to July 7th's meeting. We will now move on to the next item on the agenda for reports, starting with our borough engineer, Mr. Neff.
Thank you, Council President. Just a couple updates on road work in town. Tonight, just a reminder, Shafto Road by Hope Road is going to be shut down for some paving work from the water company, but that'll just be tonight. And then the borough's road program has been ongoing with our contractor, P&A Construction, and their subcontractor, Gemma. They were doing a lot of curb work throughout town, getting ready for some under drain work down in Garrison, Revere, Pewter area, and they're looking to start paving next week. So next week, they are starting milling and paving at Sheila Drive on Monday the 22nd. Then they're going to be moving to Woodland Manor, followed by Shea Lane. So they should finish milling and paving of those areas next week. And towards the end of next week and into the following week, they will be working on Oakdale Drive, Brook Street, and Honey Lane. And as we get farther along, we'll provide more notice, but the residents on those streets, when they are doing the milling and paving, they'll be receiving direct notices as well. That's all I have right now.
Thank you, Mr. Neff. Mr. Fallon, our CFO.
Thank you, Council President. I have no report tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Camilleri, our business administrator.
Thank you, Council President. I just wanted to take a minute to recognize the hard work our recreation department's putting in. It's a tough time for them this time of year. They're preparing for summer camp, and on top of the tremendous amount of children that come to that, they have about 30 part-time seasonal employees they have to onboard on top of all the programming. But I just want to recognize them for all the hard work they're putting in.
Thank you. Mayor Clay.
Thank you so much, Council President. It's been busy on my end of the building. I've had a number of events. We had an event in conjunction with the library where, with the ASPCA. I have also been attending the FEMARA meetings. On the 22nd of May, myself and Mr. Camilleri attended the LEAD graduation picnic day at Swimming River School, and we were witness to some of the best Foursquare I've ever seen. Also, on the 25th, we had our town Memorial Day, and Councilman Neese and his family did an amazing job, and it was a beautiful, well-attended service. On the 26th, I had an opportunity to tour the new Cutler facility in town. It was huge and very cold. I've also been working along with Mr. Camilleri and the chief on coming up with a committee to determine ways that we will use our town's opioid money. Every town receives an award. It's like an ongoing settlement, and we're tasked with determining what types of prevention-type activities the town might benefit from. So you'll hear more about that in the coming months. Myself and several of the council also attended the Legislative District 11 had a Jewish Heritage Month, and one of our residents was honored, and she will actually be here next month to receive recognition. In June, on June 4th, Mr. Camilleri and I attended the unveiling of the Mama 250 monuments, which are actually located in Lancroft. I would encourage people to check them out. They're pretty outstanding. The evening of the 6th, I attended a FC Mama soccer game. We were able to actually be present on the field for the coin toss. Very exciting. good warm-up to World Cup. And on the 7th, Mr. Cavalieri and I attended the community health fair at the Collingwood Seventh-day Adventist Church, where I also learned they have a food pantry. So that was a great visit. On the 11th, Commissioner Director Arnone had a big presentation at Bell Works called Open for Business, and I had a chance to speak to the people that were present there about the value of small business to our town. Several of us on the 12th attended the Jazz Night at Monmouth Regional. It was really wonderful. The kids are so talented. And speaking of talent, several of us were present at the Crawford House for the Juneteenth celebration. And that was, I would have to say, probably one of the best of programs that they've had there. There was a woman, she did like a reenactment, and it was enthralling. Even as a retired educator, you know, it takes a lot sometimes. I was like, she's amazing. Like, you should go to the Two River Theater with this. We had another one of our Community Day meetings. Councilman Neese will actually report on that. And coming up, we have 8th grade graduation tomorrow night at Brookdale, and Monmouth Regional graduates on the 25th. Unfortunately, unable to attend that because we have the Monmouth 250 Gala that night. And thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Clay. Our Director of Law, Mr. Starkey.
Thank you, Council President. I have nothing to report tonight.
Thank you. Our Borough Clerk, Mrs. Hutchinson.
I have no report this evening, thank you.
Thank you. We'll now move on to council reports, beginning with Mr. Alessi.
Thank you, Council President. Number one, I want to congratulate Stacy Slawinski. I know she's not in the room anymore. I was just telling Councilwoman Buckley, growing up in Tinton Falls, Stacy's son and I are the same age, so I've known her for quite a while, and the dedication to the town, and she's a big reason why this town's so great and why people like myself grew up here and decided to raise my family here. Some things are behind the scenes, and she's not, it's not every day she gets the recognition like that, but it's definitely well-deserved. So I want to congratulate her. Also, the Tinton Falls Panthers softball team that was up here, again, as a child, I was on the baseball team there. So seeing them and looking back is it's very heartwarming, and I know they have very good things ahead of them in high school. It's going to be exciting for them. I want to echo the Memorial Day by the Neese family. That's the first time I attended that. That was incredible. And the community really came together for that. And it's nice to see that they came together for the right cause, not just barbecues and hot dogs and things like that. So thank you for that. More serious note, the next planning board meeting is June 24th, 7 o'clock here, open to the public. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alessi. Ms. Buckley?
Thank you, Council President. I'll start by echoing my congrats to the softball team and to Stacy. I had the pleasure of being the liaison to the Historic Commission last year, and I've been going to their events since I've been on council. And since I didn't grow up in Tinton Falls, so much I've learned through Stacy and through those organizations. It's really wonderful and really important because the history here, as you know, dates back to the beginning of the country and well before that. So congrats to Stacy. Also was able to attend the Juneteenth celebration at the Crawford House. That was wonderful and historic and very important that we recognize Juneteenth every year, and I was glad to see the turnout was so good as it was. Let's see. Also attended the FC Monmouth soccer game with the mayor for the first half before the thunderous downpour of rain came in. The first half was great. And also the Jazz Night at Monmouth Regional High School. I was extremely impressed and really great turnout there. So appreciate them inviting us to that as well. And then finally want to echo the thanks for the Memorial Day ceremony from Councilman Neese, and I will turn it over. The next Environmental Commission meeting, forgot that, is this Thursday at 7 o'clock, open to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Buckley. Mr. Neese?
Yes, thank you. Memorial Day was a great event once again, but I do want to say that it's put on by me and members of my family, but if it wasn't for the Recreation Department, the Tinton Falls Fire Company #1 for cooking, as well as the Ladies Auxiliary, DPW do a fabulous job of setting up the park, and the next one is on 5/31/27, so be there at 11 o'clock. I was able to go to the Jewish celebration for the recognition of Stacy Schiller. Went to the opening of the Cutler facility, and the food was good. I made sure that I tested as much as possible. And jazz night was jazzy. I ended up picking up a guitar on a high bid to take home, plus a guitar lesson. Seabrook Village, we had a little meeting with their meeting alliance, and one other thing that we're working on is Community Day. We had our first meeting I attended. We will be having food trucks, touch a truck, vendors, face painting, rides, DJs, drones display, and giveaways. But I'll update everybody as we get closer. That's on September 26th of this year. And the next zoning board meeting is July 9th at 7:30. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Neese. Mr. Parikh?
Thank you, Council President. I'll start with a few events that I've attended and then provide liaison updates. Again, to echo everyone in this room, Stacy Slinsky is such an amazing soul and a wonderful citizen to our town. We are very, very lucky to have her. I have the pleasure of working with her on the Historic Commission as well as the 250th Commission for the town. And she's really an inspiration, and feel very lucky to be working with her and have her here as a neighbor and friend as well. So congratulations to her, and it's fantastic to see the girls softball team up here again, second year in a row. I wish all of them well, especially the ones that are graduating. I hope they continue to play and perform and find joy in what they're doing as they move into high school. Regarding events, wanted to thank the Tinton Falls Recreation. We had our final T-ball game on June 6th. It was a phenomenal Saturday morning of a couple hundred, 4, 5, and 6-year-olds playing and really loving the spirit of T-ball, baseball. I think a lot of them will move up to go play for Tinton Falls softball and baseball. I know my daughter will be. So I want to thank Sherry, Danny, and Coach John Mizlewski for all the work they put into that and the love they show our children. I also attended the Juneteenth event at the Crawford House on the 13th. Leslie Bremlett did a phenomenal reenactment. She is a historian as well as a teacher in Trenton. She portrayed Hannah Till, who was a cook and a servant for George Washington during the Revolutionary War. And to echo everyone else's sentiment, she did a phenomenal job of portraying that and acting it out. So I was very pleased. It was a beautiful day at the Crawford House, outdoors under a beautiful tree. So thank you for the Crawford House and the Historic Commission for doing that. I also want to mention, as part of a 250th event, they have planned an ice cream social this year. Expect to see information coming from them. The event will be at the Crawford House on August 8th from 4 to 6 p.m. So look forward to seeing residents join us for a fantastic ice cream social for that weekend, celebrating the nation's anniversary. Also in line with other 250th events, I want to thank the library for hosting a trivia night that is coming up on June 26th. It's going to be hosted at EMS North. So please, if you're available, reach out to the library to register and sign up as a team. It should be a fantastic night. We look forward to seeing folks there. In regards to the boards of education, the most recent Board of Education meeting, Jason Palaio, who's been a phenomenal president of the Board of Ed, has stepped down, and Frank Lemongino has taken the role of president. They're in the process of electing a new vice president. So we wish Mr. Palaio well and thank him for his service on the Board of Ed, and wish Mr. Lemongino the best in the future. Their next meeting will be June 18th, this Thursday. And unfortunately, a lot of Monmouth Regional's Board of Ed meetings are the same night as this. I am in touch with that board for updates. Their meeting is actually tonight, and I believe it's the last one for the school year. And then final event that I want to mention, and thank the police department for hosting. This past Sunday, on June 14th, they hosted a free class for children that were 5, 6, and 7-year-olds to teach them safe bike skills. There were about 40 children that showed up on Sunday morning, and many of them learned how to ride a bike without training wheels. My daughter was included in there, and so we appreciate the police department and Officer Daly for spending the time there with our children to teach them good skills for the future. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Parikh. And as for myself, I'd like to congratulate the Panther softball team. Their record and talent was very impressive this season. I spent a lot of time at the baseball field and the softball field this season, but what I found most impressive is their sportsmanship. Every time I watch these games play, if a pitcher hit a batter, almost every single time the pitcher from Tinton Falls would go over to the first base and make sure that the batter was okay, and always apologize and get back onto the game. And they never let go of their competitiveness edge, and they kept moving forward, but their sportsmanship was very strong, and I think that resonates very strong in Tinton Falls Rec especially. Every time I've been to a Tinton Falls Rec game, just the way the kids play with each other was very impressive, and they always treat each other as if they were playing themselves or a close friend or family member, and it's really nice to see that in Tinton Falls. I'd also like to congratulate Mrs. Lewinsky. If anyone in town has ever been to a town event or an outing, she's almost always there, and she was a great candidate for Citizen of the Year, and I'm very proud of her. There is one ordinance on for introduction this evening. However, it will be carried to the next regular council meeting, July 7th. There are no ordinances for final consideration this evening. May I have a motion to open the public discussion?
Motion.
Thank you, Mr. Parikh. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Buckley. All in favor?
Aye.
Before we begin the public comment, I'd like to remind everyone that the procedures are outlined in the public comment section on the agenda. When you come up to speak, please clearly state your name and town for the clerk. You will have 3 minutes, and all remarks must remain respectful and follow the rules noted in the agenda. At this time, I would like to ask the clerk if any public comments were submitted prior to the meeting.
There were none.
Thank you. If you'd like to come up, you can please raise your hand. Yes?
My name is Carrie Jones, and I am from Long Branch, New Jersey. Some of you know me as an heir, an owner, and descendant to the Ruffin Cemetery. This was brought in front of this board in 2023 because there was litigation against the man who incorporated my family cemetery in 2004. Since then, your city attorney, Kevin Starkey, was in the last litigation I had with this man in 2024, where I did not prove ownership of the cemetery, but everything he asked for in declaratory relief was denied with prejudice. He's not the owner, he's not the legal operator, and his incorporation was not legal. I was given the right to go into another forum to prove ownership, which I did in the surrogate's court. I am now not just the descendant, I am the administrator. I also secured my family waiving a surety bond with 41 heirs, meaning we are 100% solidified and moving forward. On May 19th of this year, I did an interview with Channel 12 News out on my property, and 3 days later, which happened to be 4 years to the day, my daughter died, and I had to bury her in White Ridge because of Louis Chicalis and the stuff going on at the cemetery. I got a cease and desist from Louis Schickerlese's attorneys, threatening me, telling me that I did not win in court. But on May 4th, I sent them a copy of my administration letter and a demand for $250 million for the 20-year continuous tort he has done to my cemetery. So by his attorney sending me this letter and then sending one to the news, they are now co-defendants in a quiet title action that I just submitted on June 11th of this year, and the docket number is MONL 2275-26. Louis Schickerlese has also stole my great-grandmother's escheated funds from her estate in 2003. He has changed the name of my private cemetery to Pine Brook, doing business as Ruffin. That's how I did a deep dive, and now, oh no, we own the Pine Brook Cemetery as well. I have another will from Cicely Rock from 1916 that also was ignored, just like John Rock's will. I have also gone to the Monmouth County Clerk's office and just got a deed put in my name that I'm currently waiting for it to come in the mail. Louis Schickerlese and his attorneys have no leg to stand on when it comes to this. When your attorney, city attorney Kevin Starkey, intervened in my case, the day of the trial, he stood up and said he had no dog in the fight, he just wanted to know the outcome. He knows the outcome. There was a 52-page transcript of all the troubling things that this man did. The judge said that he was not credible. That's why she denied everything. I sent a couple of letters or emails to Mr. Starkey since then with no response. What I'm looking for this council to do, like you did before when you said that you wanted to help, Stacy is also somebody that I was here for tonight, so I'm glad she's gone now, because I did not want to bring this up in front of her. But I've tried to come into City Hall and make arrangements to meet with people, right? So I need to be able to submit this letter to you. I see my time is up, and it's just the administration letter, and I will be bringing the deed to the tax assessor's office once I receive it. So it can be changed, because everything your city has, Cynthia Ruffin, Gene Ruffin, that's not even what they have on document in the Monmouth County Courthouse. So there's something clearly wrong here, and I just want to get it fixed, and I need your help to do it.
Okay. On the agenda, on the paperwork in front of you?
Yes.
There's an email at the top left-hand corner.
Yes.
Can you email that and direct it to the council?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Jones. Yes, in the back.
Good evening. My name is Julia Valenti. I reside in Ocean Township. I own property at 83 Frontier Way in Tinton Falls. I'm in the building this evening because we happen to just been having an HOA meeting downstairs. Some concerns from the community at Park Place East is for some years now, the Mill Lane and Frontier Way sign has been down. We've been sending inquiries to our association over and over again. I came this evening, he had no update for us, saw you guys were in session, wanted to bring it to your attention, see if DPW, if somehow we can get on your list. The association kicked it back to the residents. We would have to pay to replace the borough sign. So it's just a street sign, it's down. Obviously, there's issues with it being down in case of emergencies, et cetera. So I didn't know if that was something you guys could consider and let us know.
What were the streets again?
Mill Lane and Frontier Way, Park Place East, right off of Cannonball.
What kind of sign is it?
It's the street sign, the
Oh, the name of the street.
correct, yes.
So you're looking at the one on Mill Lane and Frontier Way?
Correct.
I believe those are private roads, correct?
That's basically what the association's kicking back to us and giving us bills, proposed bills for what it would cost for us to be replaced. No one in the community took it down. I didn't know if, because we're in the borough and we're taxpayers.
So typically on private roads, the borough wouldn't do that. Typically, private roads are private, and the HOA would be responsible for those signs.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else like to speak this evening? Hearing none. May I have a motion to close the public discussion?
Motion.
Thank you, Mr. Neese. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Alessi. All in favor?
Aye.
Does any member of council have anything to add this evening? Hearing none, we will now move on to the consent agenda. Are there any items any member of council would like removed or to be voted upon separately? Hearing none, may I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Motion.
Thank you, Mr. Neese. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Parikh. May I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Alessi?
Yes.
Ms. Buckley?
Yes.
Mr. Neese?
Yes.
Mr. Parikh?
Yes.
Mr. Nessie?
Yes. This,
Motion carries to adopt consent agenda.
this concludes today's business. May I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Thank you, Mr. Alessi. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Parikh. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
This meeting is now adjourned at 8:20. Thank you to all attendees for your participation and orderly conduct this evening. Please exit the courtroom in an orderly manner.